Mid might need some help.
When it comes to boyish charm, Goots has an indomitable rival in Gav. One is the sweet little baby.
It was good of you to help Mid. And it made a nice change for me as well. There's only so many boils a girl can lose before she gets...
Clive.
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Oh, don't make me listen. A little. Listen. I've some... And it's maybe my fault. Sadly, that I can straighten it out, I swear, but I'm gonna need help.
Be late for that.
There you are!
So let me get this straight. And instead of coming straight, you get Clive to come to you, the man in charge of the place. Well?
Oh, just Martha. And the Dane.
We owe 3
Each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild.
Do we have that much to hand?
No, we don't. After the king's ransom, besides.
All right. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might. How'd you fancy taking these?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. A little something Sid and I set aside, and I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualify.
I'm sure there will.
But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark.
I know.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive?
Because
I'd rather Lady Karen killed you.
well,
Don't worry.
really. Just
No.
How may I help you today, Clive? Kuka. But when I close my eyes... Only I don't know. I wish you were here. Come to claim your just desserts? All yours. Here you are. You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Goat means well, but when he ain't overseen, things can get overlooked. 15 million in this case.
Here for another of my lectures. So what if it's Parliament? Which leaves but one man. Allow me to educate you. Very good.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Really? Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Wish I could take one of our birds for a ride.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this lovely bit of kit. Problem is, which is what?
I imagine Ty.
Prop.
So what exactly?
Nothing. Gave me a sample. You pour the... Sir? And do you know what I found now?
I take it that...
I saw it would have gone myself, but, well...
All right.
Thank you, Coin.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today. Thanks, girl. Come on.
Yeah!
So what do you think?
That we'd be lucky to make it out alive.
Really?
Oh, aye.
I take it that...
What about this fear?
Oh, no doubt. Well met, friend.
How does a
Oh, the man's a coward.
He sent the two of us to fetch.
My brother's right on all accounts.
We may have seen our share.
You, however, have the chances are they'll come for you either way.
Well, if I'm...
You've clearly got a fine head.
We're lucky now. Hoping to make a heavy. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee.
All right.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point out.
You'll be doing Botclad a favor if you can clear out that pass. Why?
Good girl. Run like the wind. I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot. Well, we've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
And if you ever see it again, over here!
You're a fine hound.
Titan! Arise!
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart? Toggle. Getting all of this out of here will be...
Seems we found ourselves.
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing.
And how exactly will he be getting his...
You leave that to us. After
You've done your part. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude. What if we want his...
come on.
Yeah!
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side. So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
Then we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambrec.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sambrec.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country! She slew her husband!
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrec, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast. Ready, go?
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well-trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end. Too slow. Not good. Yeah. I'm hurt, Toggle.
Not much further to Boklab now.
Good. I've had my fill of life without magic, if you can call it life.
Good girl.
The sooner I can feel my past the worst.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing. I can walk from here.
Boklab. Fine.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Porter for hire. Best service.
What do you think, girl?
This is everything? It must be fun.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Peaches and pears. Peaches and pears.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
As sweet as nectar.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Juicy pears. Slake your thirst without a crystal.
I'll take the large one.
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Come one, come all.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Clive,
Slow down, Good.
it's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last...
It was in me pocket here.
It wouldn't surprise me.
So, to get the pass...
I know. No one knows more about what...
Where do we find...
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way.
No time like...
Used to. I'm gonna check the rest of me stuff, mate.
All right.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Peaches and pears.
Out of my sight, wretch. I've no use
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes, and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive. The proprietor of the furniture makers by the... I suggest...
The furniture...
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
Look at this place.
We spend half a day there.
Come, you'll not find a bruised pig. Fresh cuts.
All anyone ever wants anymore is water, great. How am I supposed to make a living?
Did you hear? The gates to heaven.
I want to see you again tonight.
It's all right.
What am I going to do without sweet water and oil of talc?
Milady.
Gift? Oh, my.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the hideaway's debt and to compensate you.
I thought you might finally... Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. The man owes me nothing. My contribution to the rest...
You once told me... I'd like to do the same. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
Otto is lucky to... I doubt anything could ever replace...
Otto had a son.
Long ago, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened.
I didn't know.
How could you have? Besides Sid, an ill habit.
I'm beginning to... Come on. Faster! That'll do, girl. Let's go. Back to the stables, girl. Look what we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty. I needed that. Guess we're all ready. Why am I doing this? Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it. If a wine needs more than this.
All right there? How's that?
I have it.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. You're a gent, Sid. Right then. Let's get this contraption up and run. Now, the Telemon the Limbic. And
Very impressive. There's...
don't be... Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours?
What?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots. Ah, I reckon if we...
Well...
That's the spirit. Well...
It certainly...
Right?
Thank you.
No, for supporting Mid and the rest. And
Clive!
I wasn't expecting to, but it seems we still... And though I doubt it's what you were expecting.
A star, Ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? Anyway, why are you a bit much sending the law?
Something like that.
Same as always. Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a probably knew that with Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, and when Sid passed away, we were all...
His death was hard on everyone.
But he didn't give up, did he? I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in... And don't we all? That...
Gob will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us. Goat. Still alive. So Lady Karen accepted the...
Ah. But she was just too stubborn to... She threw it right back in my face, in fact.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something else.
I'm sure you were a stag for...
Oh.
Mid told me she was building a ship. I don't know where Sid gets the energy.
No.
Lady Karen, Goat tells me. Would you prefer...
What that? I don't recall that. I may have tossed it, but those were donations. And
Of course not. Surely you wouldn't shun the
Oh, fine. Where'd you even get this? A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask... Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guiling... You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all.
I hear you ended up delivering... Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which...
Oh! So you remember...
I've seen them.
Yeah. It was the only goblet Sid ever...
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to...
I bet they do.
How long did you know?
Before he died, back in the day. I was a purser on a trade. He bought passage to... We set up drinking island rum. Quit my post not long after that. But me and Sid stayed close. That was... The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day. And there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the cunt. Wanted the monster. I couldn't turn my back on him. And I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, it was him who stood beside him. And he was true to his word, too. Left the royal, threw away everything he had. I knew then. He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.